Hi, today I'm going to be demoing my Tarina Tarintino. I got a palette from one of my clients for Christmas, and it came with all these shades of shadows. So I'm going to be doing a couple different looks with those in a couple different videos. I'm going to start out with the Pearl Glow Primer. It's very luminescent. It's got like a really good shine to it. Just really blending it in. It gives you a nice fresh start for either your foundation or your primer, whatever you're going to do. For me, it just kind of evens out the skin tone. It's got a little bit of a luminescent look to it. I'm going to use the Absolute Concealer, and it's by Fresh, and it is in number 2. And I'm just going to put that on just a tiny dab on the back of my hand and just dot it in wherever I need it, like underneath my eyes. In the corner of my nose. And then just blending it all down and in. As you can see, this is a very thick concealer. It blends really, really nice onto the skin, especially if it's slightly drier. Nice and blended. Some of it's flaking onto my lips. And then I'm going to go in with a blush. I'm going to skip foundation and powder completely just for this tutorial, but I'm going to use the Nars in Super Orgasm. It is like Orgasm, but it is shinier, and it's got these big chunks of glitter in it. I kind of want to have this like kind of doll look, so I'm going on top of my cheekbone right here instead of underneath or right in the apples. And I'm really, really loading that on. And then I'm going to blend a little bit down. You can see that it's just a slight variation. And I'm just using a real fat powder brush, or blush brush, just to give me more concentrated pigment on my cheeks. That was in fact my cat crying in the background. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my palette, and I think that I'm going to start out today with doing kind of a violet purple eye. I'm going to work within this column right here. I'm going to start out with this more grayer tone and then blend into this brighter purple and then really go in with the deep, it's almost a blue color, and then finish off with this kind of plum to accentuate, like the very corners of my lashes. So I'm first going to put on my Shadow Insurance by Too Faced. It's a concealer / primer. It just gives me, it really makes the pigment pop. And I will try another one. It's just my favorite. I'm going to be demoing some new products soon, but this is what I'm just in love with this. It makes the pigments just pop, and it just no crease, and it shines, and it lasts really, really well. I'm going to take a Bobbi Brown shadow brush. It's got short, fluffier bristles. They're not as compacted as, say, a flat brush. And I'm going to take this pigment right here that I've disturbed and tap it off, and then just go in all over the socket of my eye, underneath the bone. And do the other eye. When you're doing this, concentrate on just patting the shadow in and building up the color, and then start to do more of a dragging and blend. Then blend what you have on there in really good. I'm going to take, this is a crease brush. It's very, very fluffy. The bristles are not compacted at all. I'm going to go in and blend that outside line. Just to kind of soften it up. We'll go back with a little more concealer and really clean up underneath when we're finished. Now I'm going to go in with the brighter purple color. It's almost between a pink and a purple, and I'm just using this number 7 Stila brush. I'm going to go mainly just on this area of the lid, not really working it into the socket of it. It just brightens the color up some. Again, I'm going to take my thicker blending brush and just, I got a little fall down here, clean that up with that. And this should always be clean, this brush. It works better for blending purposes if you don't use it for anything else but that during the application that you're on. Okay, now right now I'm going to use another crease brush. It's a Trish brush. It is a domed brush, and it is more pointed, and the bristles are more compacted towards the end, so it gives you a little bit more control over the pigment. I'm going to go in with this almost a blue color. It looks blue on the screen, and it has a little bit of like more of a periwinkle color to it. I'm just going to add that in the crease. And I'm not lifting my brush at all. I'm just working with what I have, and then I'm flipping it over to get more of the color on there. See, it's giving me a nice deeper pigment, more of a purpley blue. I'm just rocking back and forth right underneath that socket bone. Go again and blend. Kind of clean up right underneath the brow. You don't want it going all the way up to your brow bone. I'm going to take a smaller brush. It's very, very small shadow brush. It's more of a smudger. And I'm going to take this color that is more of the, sorry, that's my phone. It's kind of almost a plum with some bronze in it. And I'm really load up my brush with quite a bit of product. And I'm going to go in just in the corner out here and do more of a V and work it in to the socket, but also dragging it across the bottom of the lash line and going underneath just on that corner. You'll really love this brush when you're doing these darker colors because it just blends so nice. It leaves it really dark, but it keeps the color controlled where it doesn't look like big streaks of color. If that's the look, not the look you're going for. And again to the other side. And again, blend that line up. I'm going to go in with a angled liner brush, and I'm actually going to use the black. It's a really, really dark black. It's flat. It doesn't have any shine to it. And I'm going to go in and just create a little bit of definition on the lash line. And you can go in and smudge with another brush or smudge with your finger, whatever you feel comfortable with. I have quite a bit of fall down right here. I'm just going to take a clean tissue and dot that off. And then I'm going to go underneath and drag that all the way to the inner corner of the eye. Going inside the waterline. If you have contacts, you want to may opt to use a waterproof liner in the inside, that inside line right there where I'm putting this. I'm going to use the mascara that came with it. A little bit on both lashes. And there you have makeup look number 1. So it's just a real smoky eye, but it's kind of more of a blue. And you can go in with your foundation brush. I have about 15 seconds left and clean up just underneath here. And then you can add your lip and you'll be done. So thanks for watching.